Is that How did you start it? What did you press?
R.
R?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so smart.
Or I went over the record button and it said R. But I'll take the credit.
Yeah, okay, you take the credit.
You know who didn't take the credit?
Who?
Ronald Reagan. During the Iran-Contra.
What?
Iran-Contra affair.
What is that?
You don't know what the Iran-Contra affair is?
Nobody knows this.
What do you mean
Hopefully.
nobody knows it? It was like the Watergate for Reagan.
I was born like multiple decades later, and I don't even care about politics now half the time.
I don't, but I just think it's funny how he
How he what?
He just fucked it up so bad. So basically, during that era of the Cold War, tensions were still high, and a bunch of people, like Middle Eastern countries, were just like, hey, we're just gonna take American hostages. And so they took it. They took some motherfuckers, and then in the beginnings of his presidency, they released those hostages, and it was called like the Iran hostage crisis, right? And then after that, they beefed with Iran, and they also beefed with Iran for the reason that Iran took the hostages in the first place was because they were funding Iraq and the war Iraq and Iran were having, stuff like that.
Stupid America and their funding.
Yeah, but in
wars,
general, they were just
getting themselves in trouble.
Yeah, they were just trying to fund motherfuckers. And in Nicaragua, they were funding the anti-communist group called the Contras. And they kept doing that to get the communism out of South America. But Congress passed a bill that said you can't do that anymore because the Contras at the time were selling cocaine. So they're like, we don't really fuck with that, so stop funding them. So they did. Officially.
Oh.
And then they started funding them with money they gained from selling weapons to Iran, who the deals were brokered by Israel, even though Israel hated Iran. But if they could keep Iran fighting Iraq, then they would be relieved of some pressure.
Wow.
So the government was selling weapons to Iraq, using that money to fund the Contras.
What part of this is funny?
How they just were yeah, we're just gonna do this shit. And then okay, this is the funny part. The CIA also funded the Contras by buying their cocaine. and is considered to be one of the reasons that the crack cocaine epidemic started in the US.
What?
Because the CIA bought cocaine. And obviously they had to
What'd they do with it?
You know what they did to it. You know what they did to the cocaine.
Did they
They just spread it out.
Dump it off a building somewhere?
In minority neighborhoods.
Actually?
Do you not know about this part?
No, I didn't know about any of this.
About how the CIA fucking spread crack and cocaine in all these areas supposedly to fuck over minorities and shit.
I had never heard that.
Yeah, they did that. So this is one of the reasons why, because they bought cocaine from these fucks, and they're we could just hit two people at once and just introduce it into these areas. Yeah.
Screw people over abroad, screw people over at home. What's not to like?
And so, with this, eventually they found out. Because they're hey, you're funding these people again. You can't be doing that. And then you were selling weapons to Iraq. And then the dude who flipped, who snitched, was the guy who initially was selling weapons to Iran and then then giving it to the Contras. And then they just but 3 people told. They all got indicted and shit, except for Reagan. And then when he left and George H.W. Bush got into the presidency, he it called? He forgave. What's the thing called?
Pardon?
He pardoned the three that initially snitched, and then eventually towards the end of his presidency, just pardoned all of them. Because at the time, I think he was the vice president of Reagan.
Wow.
So yeah.
He pulled a Lyndon Johnson or whatever.
Or a Trump, or anyone who supported you, just.
Yeah. Reminds me of a couple hundred years ago where it's like, where people would be like, yeah, vote for me and you can be a part of my cabinet. At least I like to think that was only a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah. Well, now you have to like state who's in your thing beforehand.
Who's in my what?
Like who's in your shit, like who's in your cabinet, or who you plan.
Yeah.
Or like how the Senate, they would vote for the people, not the people, not the population. The Senate would vote who's in the Senate, or like government officials would vote for who's. I forgot how it worked.
Somebody voted for somebody.
Yeah, it was basically like I'm pretty sure it was government officials voted for who's in the Senate. Shit.
See that sign that says "Watch for Children" back there? The important word is the "for," because they don't really want you watching the children. Sources say.
All right, good episode. Let's wrap it up.
Oh, I think I broke Rob. See, look, this sign applies to you too. It says no outlet. Like you don't have an outlet right now.
What?
Oh, and he's talking again.
What does that mean?
I am magical.
What the fuck does that mean?
What do you mean?
Are you hindering me, my freedom?
You want to text Lewis to come outside?
Why do I gotta do it? I'm holding the laptop here.
I'm holding a steering
Jimmy,
wheel.
you do it.
I'm
calm.
I'll do it.
Special guest Lewis.
How about just normal guest Lewis?
No, I ain't true. It's not that special. Well,
I don't know if
he's a bit special.
I don't know if you can say that.
What do you mean? Did you not hear me talk about ghost pussy?
See, but that's fine. Like,
or the crack epidemic introduced to minority neighborhoods, or the Iran-Contra affair, or me talking about big, buff, burly cockroaches with just very weird eyes.
I'm still waiting for the problem.
What else did I say?
We talked about Vietnam at one point.
Did I talk about Vietnam?
Yeah. Very briefly.
Made fun of Ben Simmons' mental health problem.
Yeah, that was a bit rough. You're lucky nobody listens to this. You'd be canceled already.
I mean, I say these things on a regular.
Yeah. You
Not
can't
really
get
hiding
canceled if you don't have a following.
I'm not really hiding anything, and these aren't my true beliefs. I just say it to be funny.
Yeah.
How funny you are.
Depending on the audience. Because if the audience accepts of it, I might say it's true.
Hey, Lewis.
So Joe Rogan, am I right?
What would you name a podcast?
Name a podcast or like
Our podcast.
episode?
No, specifically our podcast.
Carpool Cucks.
No, we're not naming it. No.
Don't get a vote in this.
No, y'all aren't making this
They
decision.
aren't majority owners.
Freaking
so they don't
ass.
get it.
That's a lot better than Daily Driver.
Daily Driver was horrible.
That wasn't the name of the podcast. He took one name out of all of them.
That was like the worst one.
He took
too.
the worst one.
Oh my god.
Carpool Cucks is a bigger name.
No, it's not.
What you're talking about?
Spotify's not gonna buy us out.
Oh, you're gonna sell out?
Yes.
carpool.
I want to be
karaoke?
better than Joe Rogan. I want a better deal. I want everything.
But why?
I want to be bigger than Go Rogan.
Carpool
Why
pump
Joe
thing?
Rogan?
Bo Boba.
Whoa. Hey,
Yes.
I think you can do better.
Have you heard of the Iran-Contra affair?
Oh man. Oh no.
What the fuck
Wrong
is
answer.
wrong with you? Have you heard of how the crack epidemic was introduced into minority neighborhoods?
By the CIA.
Okay, yeah, you heard that. So what's wrong with you?
I did.
What's wrong with you?
When was
what's
I
wrong with you? Learn about your people.
When was I supposed to?
Learn about your people.
I'm not a minority.
Learn about your people. Well, you're a Jew, so okay.
Oh, I just.
Actually, no, it is his fault.
What?
They don't know New York. What the fuck?
What?
You're the reason we're fucking like this.
Yeah, fuck
You're
What?
the reason we can't get loans. Fuck you.
I'm literally proof that
He-
we don't all live in New York.
He owns the banks. Why is he a dickhead?
Wow.
And now you're stinging me out of my Spotify deal. What the fuck?
We don't have a Spotify. It smells like paint.
Paint?
Yeah. Do you have anything that smells like anything back there? Smells strongly?
Yeah, that's you. Doesn't smell like-
I smell like paint.
Yeah, you smell like paint.
What the fuck would I smell like paint? Hey, look, it's not.
Why do you smell like paint?
Backpack. No, it smells like.
Maybe it's like the area we're in.
I don't know, it fucking smells so like me.
Yeah, it might be you.
How strong does this paint smell?
Like subtle, but
It's like
strong.
a little box.
Like I can
Subtly
definitely.
strong. Hey, you want to see a big buff cockroach?
Oh my god.
What?
Hold on, let me show you.
You know, my
So-
idea for the while you're pulling that up.
There's a movie called Terraformers. It's a great movie. You should watch it. The cockroaches in this
God, I
are
tried.
disgusting. Okay,
I tried to
so
stop
imagine a big buff man with the
did
face.
my best.
You know the face of stretched Obama? It's that on a man, and it is perfect. Look at that shit. Look at that.
Thank God.
Look
this
at
is
that
just
beauty.
audio.
What? What? Why?
Bro, his eyes are disgusting.
What the
It is.
fuck?
It is so gross. It is so gross how that looks.
Oh my god. Why?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why do they give him that face?
I don't know, but they're facts as shit. They can beat up your dad.
What about your dad?
No, my dad's pretty cool.
My dad's cool.
Just well, I wouldn't say that.
My dad could beat your dad.
I don't think so.
My dad.
My dad's like 280 soaking wet, so he's gonna fuck up your,
What?
gonna fuck up your
My
dad.
dad's an ex-marine.
My dad's like 64 with heart problems.
Basically, we're all beating up his dad. I think our dads are gonna have a tough battle.
Yeah. My
Fist
dad's
to
like
fist fight,
50
yeah.
with lung problems.
Yeah, my dad's prime health.
He's a smoker.
My dad's gonna kick your ass.
My dad's gonna kick your dad's ass.
My dad's gonna kick your dad's ass.
My dad qualified for like
Health insurance.
yeah, like senior benefits when I was like 7.
Wow.
My dad's barely 40,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, my dad had a full life before he had me. So it's kind of great though because it's like I don't know, it's like like the dad advice is like next level because he has like 48 years or whatever of life experience before he had me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're telling me in all that 48 years, he didn't tell you about the Iran-Contra affair?
You
'Cause he was there.
Somehow
He was there during the Cold War. He was there.
somehow it didn't come up in
He was
conversation.
there. So you're telling me he didn't tell you about how he witnessed the crack epidemic go down?
No, he didn't.
You should ask him.
I can't believe it.
When?
like today.
You want me to just like
And you go home.
go to the dinner table and just be like,
Yeah, ask him about the Iran-Contra affair.
no.
Why not?
What? First of all, I already heard about it.
about 9/11, so what?
That's like a
What? Is that different from Iran?
no, but like I don't
Just
care.
'cause it's over there?
It's unrelated.
Oh, so you care when it's over here, but not when it's over there.
I'm not
Wow.
gonna. I'm not gonna talk about either of those at the dinner table. It's like people dying and stuff. It's
Yeah, it's the real world.
It's the dinner table.
Okay.
And that's in the real world.
Exactly.
Manners.
You could die any day.
But like, I don't want to think about dying while I'm eating my lasagna or whatever the fuck.
The privilege coming out of this guy.
I just
It's showing. It's really showing.
I just don't want to think about dying while I eat. That I mean,
You know who doesn't have that privilege? The Japanese in 1945 when they got a bomb dropped on them. A kid was just running around with a stick. He's like, oh, yeah, yeah. Playing Squid Game. Fuck, that's Korean.
how do you sound so racist? Well, I'll tell you about me being privileged. That's so.
It's fine.
What are you talking about?
And then they got a bomb dropped on them.
And they saw a second son.
At least saw 3.
I mean, it wasn't.
It was like 45 minutes apart. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was actually a guy who survived both. Like, he fled from, like, Hiroshima to Nagasaki, or whichever one was first, right? And then it frickin' happened again, because he's unlucky as shit. But then he survived, so I guess he wasn't that unlucky.
You know who else survived? The Americans, because we weren't close.
Because we just,
So if he
we're
just-
sitting pretty on our
So if he
own
just
goddamn
so if he
continent.
if he just fled to like another country, we would have been safe. It wasn't that hard to be safe.
Now where's the privilege, huh?
Huh? You still had privilege.
Just flee the
You
country.
just have to leave
It's
the
45
country.
minutes.
And it's a fucking war.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Korea's
in the
right
middle of
there.
World
Just
War II.
swim to Korea.
No, what?
I mean, they're just gonna have a civil war a couple years later.
Yeah, and then you flee to China.
At least it's not 45 minutes.
And you guys know that the like Korean Civil War, like the entire like separation of them was like basically pointless death.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just
The borders didn't even change that much.
yeah.
it was
I know,
just
but the Korean
people
War.
having a spat about communism and capitalism. Just like
And
like,
now
people who
they're-
weren't even involved.
now-
And the
for
U.S.
forever.
fucked it. The U.S.
Yeah.
fucked it. They got too close to China, and then that's why they got pushed back.
Yeah.
Now they're forever in the war.
And now he got some weirdo with a bad haircut, and nobody brave enough to tell him it's a bad haircut.
Talk about Joe Biden like that.
Yeah.
What does Joe Biden have to do with the Korean War?
He has a hot wife.
What?
Why
Jill
dare
Biden.
you talk about the Queen like that?
What?
Jill Biden's pretty.
Well, hold on.
I'm talking about Jill Biden.
Halt.
He's talking about
I
the
have
dying.
questions.
He's talking about the dying old ass, scrinkly, rankly.
I don't
She's
think
not
you're
gonna
allowed
die.
in Britain anymore.
I don't care. I don't like the Queen.
Okay. What'd she do to you?
Whoa! What'd she do to me?
What did she do to
I
you?
wonder.
She looks so
I
dog.
wonder what the Queen represents.
It's not.
This guy supports the fucking Queen.
I don't support the Queen.
This motherfucker. First, he doesn't care about Iran. Then he doesn't care about 9/11. Then he doesn't care about the people who
No.
the Queen fucked over. This is crazy.
I know you fox people. Whatever. She doesn't even do anything. She's just a figurehead.
Yeah, she doesn't
I think.
do anything.
Motherfucker.
This one.
He'd die for his Queen. I'd die for my Queen.
You have a wife?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would only sacrifice my queen to save the king.
Oh.
And he's sexist.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow, man.
Cause chess.
No.
And he's a nerd. Oh.
I think he just broke somebody's eardrum.
He's a gay. Oh, fuck.
Like me later when I'm editing, I'm gonna hate you.
So what is he doesn't care about Iran
Okay, we don't need a
or
list.
9/11
Alright.
or the victims of the Queen or and he's sexist and he's a nerd. Probably the biggest offense.
No, I'm a defender.
Consequence.
I play defense. Yeah, I'll shut you up.
What a pussy. Who plays defense?
You!
No, I don't.
This motherfucker.
I play the offense.
You play defense.
In court, I play
And what?
the law.
The court of law.
What?
Yeah, I'm an offender.
Are you a public defender?
No, he's an offender.
I'm an offender
You're an
of the
offender.
law.
I'm a he's an offender.
He's a fucking cop. I'm an op.
Motherfucker.
Me and you, we are not the same.
Hope not. If you're an offender, shit.
If I'm an offender, we're all an offender.
What?
It's like the Avengers. Offenders assemble.
No.
There's a bunch of pedos.
Offenders assemble.
It's just
They
like,
come out of
And then
the
they just
woodwork.
get fucking.
and then they like
mauled.
one by one they just have to announce to you that they're like predators.
A bunch, like a cop squad just comes out and just like starts tackling them all.
It's like John Smith.
Is that your uncle?
I'm a registered sex offender.
Why do you say John Smith?
Because it's a.
Why is it eerily close to your name?
My name's
I
not John
love that
Smith.
that's part of the law. They
What?
just have to embarrass themselves.
What is?
Like legally, they have
Yeah.
to say it.
They have to go to all their neighbors, like go door to door, be like, "Yeah, I'm a sex offender."
Yeah.
They
And they'll be
actually
and
have to do
then-
that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
For like a certain radius. And then see, if I was a sex offender, I would like live in like a rural area, so like there's not that many people you have to tell that you're kind of a horrible person.
He has a whole plan.
He has a whole plan for being offended.
Well, you got to be prepared.
Do you?
What?
Why do you have to be prepared to be a sex offender?
I'm not prepared to be. Are you prepared to be a sex
No.
offender?
Why did you say you have to be prepared?
For what?
You said you have to be prepared
For what?
to be a sex offender.
Do you
What-
plan on offending someone
Do you?
sexually?
Do
No,
you? What
what?
the fuck is wrong with you? This
What?
guy's on a roll.
What am I rolling on?
Someone else, apparently.
That's illegal.
Your mom.
Can we replace you with him? I want a new co-host. I want more diversity.
What? There's two of us. It's like
What says more diversity than another Hispanic? Am I right?
No.
Mm.
No.
No.
He's got to sit there.
You're all racist.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Woo!
see.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Why would you high five them?
How?
You know, sometimes you just gotta high five somebody. You know, it's
That's what he said to the person he harassed.
what?
Wow.
So you just gotta high five somebody?
Yeah, and then you left him crying in a corner.
Him?
It was a him?
You said him.
It was a him?
You said him.
Me
Wait,
too.
you got.
No.
That's okay.
Good for you.
Well,
Yeah. He's still an offender, but
I'm gonna shit in
Yo,
your
why you guys
pants.
just fucking.
What?
What?
That's
What?
gross, guys. Ride in the car too.
What?
I'm driving. That's dangerous.
Disgusting.
hey, if you crash this
Both
car
of
right
you are
there,
just-
nobody will hear this.
If the audio survives,
If you crash this car right now, nobody hear
The
that we
audio
fucked
survives. He has no one to defend himself.
Are we supposed to turn left there?
you. Why do you say things so late every time?
well, you didn't say anything. So
Yeah, because I am recording.
No, that's
What,
no.
so now what? Should I just turn around?
No, just keep going.
Don't-
Since you want to talk, what do you have to say on the Iran-Contra affair?
This is not.
Oh, yeah, he's silent now.
This is why we
When
need.
brought up with facts and
This
logic.
is why we need to plan out topics so we don't have like half an hour about Iran-Contra
What's wrong
affair.
with Iran?
I don't want to talk about
What?
whatever this
Oh
is.
my god!
Wow.
This guy! He doesn't care about anyone but himself.
Yeah.
Looking out for number one, baby.
Like Squid Game. Like Squid Game. He's like the old man. Oh shit, he's the old man because he's the oldest. Oh fuck.
I'm not the what?
Not you. Who the fuck did? You thought we were talking about you?
Yeah, he
We
was
weren't-
talking about what I said.
We're not talking about you. We're not talking about you right now.
Okay.
You're not in this. You're out of here. You're gone.
Where?
Fucking
I'm
Reagan.
still here.
You've been.
I am right next to me. You
you've
were
been
literally
waved.
touching me.
You've been
You-
waved.
Your hand is. Okay.
Waved.
Do not touch his
Are we not
penis.
turning around?
No, just keep going straight, and then we turn left eventually.
Who needs school anyway?
Jimmy, if you wanted to turn around, you should have said
Just go to
something.
Shreveport.
Like you keep saying these things when it's too late.
You should go to Shreveport.
That's not, you have to be on the highway for that.
What's in Shreveport?
A port?
Yeah.
Not you.
Tree.
Yet?
Oh, yeah.
There's probably a few houses in Shreveport.
At least a few. At least another building.
Are they expensive?
There's
Maybe.
um
Some, maybe not.
I'd say at least $1,000.
Yeah, at least.
And then there's probably a grocery store or like more than one grocery store.
Yeah, or like maybe a gas station.
I'd say there's at least several gas stations.
So like, what's the plan then? How are we gonna do this?
Just gonna go to Shreveport.
No, I meant the house situation.
Oh.
What do we-
$1,000?
I said more than 1,000, so at least 1,001.
More than $1,000?
Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Like,
I
why do
can
we
get
need
you a
money?
20. What?
So the Walter White update.
That's not why I was asking how expensive they were.
Why were you?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Wait, did he tell you about the personality test thing?
Oh, we gotta
So
go back to this.
he's.
Let's say what y'all got first, yeah.
So my comparison was MLK.
Wow.
Tony Stark.
What's up with this?
Vladimir Putin
And Elon Musk.
and Walter White
And Walter
Monster.
White. Yeah.
This motherfucker.
He is terrible.
and Michelle Obama somehow.
And she allowed her husband to
Was
strike
this-
down Syria.
Wow.
So,
Was that the 16 personality test?
yeah.
Oh, let me check one.
Oh, you don't know off the top?
No.
I just remember I had MLK.
I remember mine because it was like I was like, what did I do?
Bill Gates, Kristen Stewart, Albert Einstein, Stanley.
You have
Crouch.
Bill Gates. That's kind of.
I also have Isaac Newton.
You know he was in that book, right?
So you got all the nerds.
Yeah, the
I got all the
nerd-
psychos.
You were in that book.
I got Neo from the Matrix.
He was in the book.
What book?
Bill Gates was in Jeffrey Epstein's journal of all the names of the people he serviced.
Neo was in the Matrix.
And he was also in the book.
Neo?
Yeah.
I got Bruce Wayne.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Bruce Banner?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I love that
cool.
magician, actor, singer.
What?
Fuck.
I don't get the bit he's doing.
I think he's just saying stuff.
Is he okay?
I don't
Jack
care.
Ryan.
Dude, how are you gonna talk about Jeffrey Epstein's journal and then say, "Am I okay?"
I got Neo from the
I'm not
Matrix.
praising Jeffrey Epstein. What do you
How is
mean?
this guy gonna have psychopaths in his personality test and ask if I'm okay?
What are you talking about?
This guy.
Obviously, I'm okay because psychopaths.
They don't feel anything, so there is no okay and there's no bad.
I would like to believe that's how that works.
And I'm MLK, so obviously I'm great.
I'm not giving you egg.
Oh, we're not giving you egg.
Pass me out.
He
Egg-
doesn't fuck with you, dog.
Egg stays up here with us.
You're not his road dog. You're not his day one. You weren't there.
I don't get the bit.
I don't get the bit either.
There is no bit. You're just
Egg's left legs are like way shorter now for some reason, and the right legs are
because he
longer.
melted.
Probably anti-vax, got polio.
And whose fault is that?
His mother's.
Who's his mother?
Me.
I knew it.
Hey, look, first student.
What? Oh, first student. What does that mean?
Oh, we should do a road
You know,
trip
like-
podcast.
No, we should not.
We should go on a road trip. It's 3 hours long. to the left up here.
Yeah, like.
Oh, you fuck!
You bitch!
You bitch!
Yeah, this the first student bus
God.
cut us off.
Damn it.
Fuck you! That's why you can't turn left.
Well, he could have.
Was that a turn left lane? No, it's not.
No, it is. Yeah.
I mean, if a school bus wants to turn left, nobody's getting in their way.
What are you gonna do
We're
about
on
it?
18 way.
Hey, do you want to play basketball?
Like,
Yeah, let's steal an 18 wheeler and then ram the school bus.
y'all. I meant like because there could be children inside. Like, y'all. That doesn't change depending on what vehicle you have. This
You
wasn't
wanna do
about
what?
our safety.
Wait, what do you want to do?
I said fuck them kids, but I don't want to.
Oh,
do that.
fuck me. Ah, jeez. What the
Ah,
fuck,
okay.
man?
Offenders assemble.
Hold on, how do I open this?
No, don't
Don't open it.
don't open the. Don't do that.
We got the fucking section
I
for
locked
Power
it. I made
Rangers.
sure it's locked.
Yeah.
Can I be the left leg?
Of what?
Can I be the massive schlong?
What Power Rangers are you watching? I don't remember.
Rainbow on porn was into Power Rangers.
I swear I've seen that bit somewhere where it's like the full-on Power Rangers thing fucking something.
That'd be so awkward. Like, what do you say to each other when you're done? Like, you just separate.
Stroke left, stroke right. Yeah.
It's like you were just the left leg in the middle
And
of
then
like
when
having
you're about
sex.
to
And, like,
bust, you go, come.
but like if you're the legs in this situation, you just like.
You like all have to turn your keys.
Come.
Do you want to finish? Yes.
In unison.
There's just one
And
motherfucker
then
like,
there's
no.
That one guy that's like, no.
It's like
Not yet.
it's like the Cuba Missile Crisis.
Oh god.
The dude was like, I don't want to come right
The
now.
left hand is like tired of it. He's like, guys, can we just like, not hurry up? Let's go.
But they don't switch to the right hand ever?
What are y'all? I thought we were having sex.
Yeah. Power Rangers.
See, this is why we're not getting that Spotify deal.
If Joe Rogan could get a Spotify deal, I think I could get a Spotify. Maybe not him, but I could.
We're the same podcast.
No, we're not.
It's.
There's nothing unique about this podcast.
That wasn't the
I'm
point. It's just
funny.
us talking.
Yeah.
It's just that's the whole point. It's just
Why does he keep thinking he has implants?
Ah! Oh! Okay, wasn't that
Okay,
bad?
why
guys?
does he keep thinking he has input into our podcast?
Who
Who does he think he is?
How did he get here?
How did you get here?
They cannot take constructive criticism.
I mean, we offered you a position.
Did we? I
Technically,
remember.
I do have a position.
No, you don't. No,
Right
your
here.
position was to say 7 words.
That's it. That's
Yup,
all.
that's
all
it.
And you fucking
That's-
didn't take
and
that.
That's his quota.
That's his quota, and he
this
has
motherfucker.
my
Oh
fault.
my god.
Really, what happened was I couldn't find any of the
Sometimes I
mics
feel
that were
that
like
quota.
3 different mics connected to one. So I just like gave up and said fuck Jimmy.
So yeah, we are gonna fuck Jimmy.
Sorry.
cool.
Offenders
You want me to record?
assemble.
That
No, you can just watch.
I mean, I feel like he would be the offender because he's older than us.
But
But you
Technically,
guys are
he's
the
a
ones-
legal adult.
no, he's age of consent, but he's not a
Yeah,
legal
age of
adult.
Consent.
Exactly.
Not a legal adult.
So he's a legal adult.
No, I can't move out.
And if he pegs us,
He can't even vote.
Yeah, I can't vote.
you can't
He can
vote.
die on a bloody battlefield, though.
You can't vote.
He can.
All right, well, we're at school.
Wow.
But you can't vote.
I know this.
You can't vote.
I'm aware.
These motherfuckers.
See, these are the 2 people that always take our parking spots, and now they both went for it. And now one of them's pissed because the other one that stole our parking spot took the parking spot first. And now I'm extra pissed because I'm 3rd in line for my own goddamn parking spot.
The privilege from this guy.
This motherfucker.
This whole day, he's just so like. He's like
like
Nancy
parked on the line.
Pelosi. It's so
That's
weird.
why you parked in the line, man.
He's like Nancy Pelosi, but on like
We
ketamine.
aren't even parked yet. What do you mean I parked on the line?
You parked on the line.
Is this just the parking podcast?
I guess it is.
Just me struggling to get into
And
a
us
parking spot?
vividly describing how you're struggling at parking.
I'm not we're doing fine.
So the Iran
We're
Contra
in the
affair-
spot.
Okay, you keep saying it,
Was-
but what is it?
Okay, I explained it to him.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
No.
we're gonna stay here for a good minute.
No, we don't have time for this.
So I ran.
You want to just like carry
Let me
this with you?
explain. Okay, let me explain the whole story. So it started off with the British invading.
You
the
were
show.
not about to